Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, and my co-host, Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. We're coming to you guys with another MLB main slate video. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave us a comment down below. You guys have been awesome lately. Thank you guys so much. Pretty crazy slate today. A lot of home runs. So that's always good to see, you guys. Hopefully you cash today. Let's see what else was there. Tatis finally did something. Anything else to highlight, Schroeder? It was a pretty obvious slate, right? As long as you pretty much went with the chalk, you probably did pretty good, especially in cash games. So yeah, guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. But first, as you guys know, NFL is coming up. Don't you dare be sour and miss out on the DFS Club, guys. If you want my lineups, the cheat sheets, the ownerships, the projections, DFSclub.com, guys, where you got two providers in one. You got DFS Space, you got myself, Skywalker DFS. You get every single sport, including this NFL season, NBA season, MLB. We're playing MLB until the last pitch is thrown, guys. PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports. Click join now. Click on my logo. And look at these prices, guys. The cheapest in the industry, and it's not even close. We're cheaper than everybody just charging you for football. You get everything with us, guys. $14.99 a month is a steal. We have the silver and the gold plans, which are also popular. Basically, gold plans, you buy 6 months, you get 6 months for free. That's how it works out. And we have our 3-day passes, which are always popular too. People want to get their feet wet. DFSclub.com, guys. Don't you dare be sour. And don't miss out on these deals, guys. Just in time for the NFL season, we do the members-only podcast 1 hour before lock. Again, you get the lineups, the ownership, whatever you guys want, I got you. Top stacks, NFL, we're going to be playing every slate. The morning slate, mid slate, afternoon slate, 2 days, Sunday, Monday slate, Monday night football slate. We're going to play it all, guys. So come join the family, dfsclub.com. All right, so let's do this. There he is. Look at that. Look at that. He's ready. He's going to watch. He's going to observe. And then if you stay tuned, we do a segment, if you're new, called Schroeder's Picks, where Schroeder gives us his 3 home run calls for the slate. All right, so let's bring up Draft Dashboard, guys, the sponsor of this video. It is none other than $1 for 30 days, guys. That's it, $1 for 30 days. Let's bring this up back to, no, there we go. There we go. With that dollar, guys, I'll leave the link in the description below. You have to click on the link to take advantage of the deal. You get access to all my saved lineups, all my watch players, the lineup optimizer, the player trends, who's trending up, who's getting in the old brown starfish, the sleepers and studs, the position optimizer, and the MLB cheat sheet, because you can't win, cheat. You also get NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, guys. You know what it is. This is Draft Dashboard. All right, so let's get into the game-by-game analysis, the breakdown of every single game, the implied total, the weather, all that good stuff. So, all right, first up, we got Philly at Washington, guys. Vegas, these are Vegas numbers now. 4.7 implied for Philly, 4.9 for Washington, which is actually really high for Washington, man. There's just so many ways to go on the slate. Matt Moore at 7.2K going up against Patrick Corbin at 7-1. And then next up, we got Keegan Aiken going up against Hyun-Jin Ryu, guys. So we got Baltimore at Toronto. 3.7 implied for Baltimore, 6.5 for Toronto. Toronto finally scored 7 runs. I cannot believe it. Next up, we got Miami at the Mets. You know, the thumbs down Mets. 3.1 implied for Miami, 4.6 for the Mets. Don't know who's pitching for Miami yet, but Trevor Williams will be on the mound for the Mets. Next up, we got the A's at the Detroit. I almost said Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh, my. 4.9 for the A's, 4.7 for Detroit. We got Cole Irving at a ridiculous low price of 6.5 against Tariq Schoolbowl at 7.4. So I think there's a deal on both these guys. So yeah, something we'll get into. Next up, we got Boston at Tampa. Don't know who's pitching for Boston, but implied total of 4.1. Tampa 4.6, and they're going to have Ryan Yarbrough on the mound. Next up, Colorado at Texas. We got 4.9 for Colorado, 4.2 for Texas. Austin Gomer, Pile, 8.2K versus Jordan Lyles at 5.2. Then we got Cleveland at Kansas City. Yeah, cat hair all over my face. 3.7 implied for Cleveland. Kansas City 4. We got Zach Plesac going up against we don't know yet. So, yeah, winds are blowing straight in. That's not good. Next up, Pittsburgh at the Chicago White Sox, guys. 3.2 for Pittsburgh. White Sox 5.9, and the second highest total on the slate next to Toronto. We got Bryce Wilson on the mound for Pittsburgh versus Lucas Giolito at 8.8, which I think is kind of a little too cheap. But next up, we got the Chicago Cubs at the Minnesota Twins. 4.2 for Chicago, 5.4 for the Twins. Zach Davies at 8.4, going up against John Grant at 5.8. Should be a lot of runs scored in that one. Next up, speaking of a lot of runs scored, Yankees and Angels. Both teams are alive here, guys. 4.6 for the Yankees, 4 for the Angels. I say they both go over that. You got James Talion at 7.3 versus Jaime Barrera at 6.4. Then we're going to the later games, guys. We got San Diego at Arizona. 4.8 for San Diego. San Diego finally showed up tonight. 3.8 for Arizona. We got Blake Snell, only 7.7K versus Zach Gallen at 7.6. Next up, we got Milwaukee at San Francisco. Brendan Woodruff, 4 implied runs for Milwaukee, 3.6 for the Giants. We got Brandon Woodruff on the mound for 9.4. The Giants got shut down tonight. They only scored 1 run. I'm really surprised. We don't know who's pitching for the Giants yet. All right, last 2 games of the slate, we got Houston at Seattle. Houston 4.5. Seattle 3.6. We got Lance McCullers at 10.1 against Yusei Kikuchi at 8.3K. And last but definitely not least, we got the Atlanta Braves at the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers finally showed up today too, guys. Charlie Morton at 8.9 going up against Walker Buehler at 10.5. Tons of ways to go here, guys. This is a huge 14-game slate, so without further ado, let's just get into it. So I'm going to go over, of course, the pitchers I like. And then I'm just going to, since it's such a big slate and I don't want to do a 2-hour video, I mean, I would like to. I'd like to hang out with you guys for a couple hours, but try and keeping it short. So I'm just going to highlight the players that I really like. So if I skipped over a player that you might be interested in, doesn't mean they're not in play. It just means I don't want to do a 2-hour video. All right, because there's tons of ways to go. So let's go. So let's go to pitcher. All right, so coming right up. Off the top, you got the most expensive pitcher on the slate is going to be Walker Buehler against Atlanta. 10.5K on DraftKings, $800 more on FanDuel. Mr. 30. He's gotten 30s in his last 3, guys. My goodness. Against Atlanta, he's done pretty good. But I do like the price tag. It's Walker freaking Buehler, guys. I know Atlanta's hot. I know it's scary, but they are in LA. So Walker Buehler is definitely in play. McCullers for 10.1. I don't think so. I'd rather just get the Walker Buehler. Brendan Woodruff at 9.4. Nope. Charlie Morton against the Dodgers at 8.9. I mean, GPP only. Nothing against my man Charlie Morton, who's found himself a new career this year. His ERA is only 3.60. 173 strikeouts in the year, but he's facing the Dodgers, who decided to finally wake up today. So if they decide to wake up again, look out. Look out, Charlie Morton owners. Give me some Luis Giolito here, though. Against Pittsburgh, he's only 8.8K. He's had 2 good outings in a row, 20 and 26. He's pitched 6 and 7 innings. Look at what he's done against Pittsburgh in his last 2. 20 and then a 60 burger, guys. 60 burger. That's DK points. So FanDuel, that's probably like 100. So yeah, guys, get me some Luis Giolito at 8.8. I would imagine he'd be pretty popular tomorrow. Then Austin Gomer against Texas at 8.2K. I like the fact that it's not in Coors Field, and since it's not in Coors Field, Austin Gomer can pitch pretty good. 27 fantasy points last game against Texas. So for 8-2, don't mind me some Austin Gomer pile. And then Blake Snell's only 7-7 against Arizona. Wow. So he's coming off a phenomenal game, too, where he pitched 8 innings, got 34 DK points. I understand he's had his struggles this year, but this is against Arizona, guys. 15, 43, 23, 34 in his last 4 against them. I mean, he'll probably be like chalk because DK done messed up on this price tag. FanDuel, he's $1,700 more expensive. You hear Schroeder howling over there? All right. Next, and then Cole Irving is 6'5". Now, granted, he's had some rough outings lately, -5, 7, and 4. But 6'5" against Detroit. Last time he pitched against him, he got 27 fantasy points. I understand he's in a little rut, but this is when you buy low, ladies and gentlemen. So 6.5K, Cole Irving, I think, is definitely worth a peek. Let's go to catcher real quick because we have to highlight Salvador Perez. How many games in a row is he homered now? Does anybody know? Leave in the comments down below. Let me know how many games in a row he has homered. He has 38 on the season. He's catching Shohei Ohtani, guys. 19, 18, 28, 20, 16 in his last 5, guys. Unbelievable. I don't care who it's against. He goes deep. He's going up against Plesac. So Salvador Perez at 5'4". Dude's doing phenomenal. All right, let's go to first base. So Vladimir Guerrero decided to show up today. Got 2 home runs. Toronto should be popular again. Going up against, it looks like another bullpen game for Baltimore. 6.1K for Vlad. He's actually low owned today, and I'm not surprised. He's batting .313. He does have 38 home runs on the year, but he should have a hell of a lot more than that. He started off super hot. He was on pace to hit like 50. But yeah, we'll take it. Against Aiken, guys, he's 2 for 6 with 2 home runs. So I do like that. I like those apples. Get him in there, Vladimir Guerrero at 6'1". Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am cheesy at times. I will quote movie quotes. Then next up, we got Jose Abreu at 5K. Second favorite stock, obviously, is going to be the Chicago White Sox. Abreu's been on fire lately. 14, 7, 23, 14, 5 in his last 5, guys. Lefties, righties, it doesn't matter. Get him in there at 5K. Next up, Miguel Sanu. Excuse me, he's been on fire lately. 3.6K is too cheap. All these Minnesota guys are very cheap. Batting .219, 23 home runs on the year. Before that goose egg, 19-16, he had put together a couple of good games, but he's 3 for 5 against Davies. 2 singles and a double, and he crushes right-handed pitching this season. So give me some Sanu at 3.6. Next up, Bobby Dahlbeck, my man, came through again. All he needs to do is get 1 home run, and he did that his first at bat today. He didn't do anything after that, but still, for that price, I'll take it. I'm going right back to the well. 3.1K, 16-16 in his last 2, and against Yarborough and 6 at bats, he does have a homer against him. He crushes lefties too, guys. He bats 6 today. I wouldn't be surprised if they bump him up to like 5th, maybe in the order. He's earned it. This kid has earned it. 2 for 6 against Yarborough. Again, with a homer. OPS versus lefties is 931. So give me some Bobby Dahlbeck at 3.1K. And then Yu Chang, if he plays for Cleveland, this man should be playing every game, but he sits. They sit him a lot. He's only 2.8K. He's on fire, guys. 7, 14, 23, 17, 5 in his last 5. And you're getting a 2.8 player for that amount? Going up against Mike Minor, I don't care. If he plays, get some Yu Chang for some salary relief at 2.8. Let's go to second base. All right, so Whit Merrifield, another one. He finally had a goose egg, but Whit's been on fire, guys. 17, 19, 13, 25 before that goose egg. 4.4K is too cheap. His price went down again, guys. It went down again. My goodness. So lefties, righties, it doesn't matter. Whit Merrifield, Salvador Perez, sign me up. Then Jorge Polanco, 4.1K. He's finally over 4K, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He's been on fire too. 7, 5, 12, 0, 20 in his last 5. Against Davies, he's 4 for 6 lifetime. Give me some Jorge Polanco at 4-1. This is, geez, Minnesota is so cheap, guys. Let's go to third base. I had some pizza about an hour ago, and I was so hungry, I didn't think about how hot it would be, so I took a bite, and then I felt this overwhelming burning sensation from the heat of that cheese on that pizza, and it got stuck in the back of my throat. That's never happened to me before. Let me tell you, that is one of the most painful things I've ever endured. So my throat is feeling it, man. Woo! Hopefully it heals up quickly. That sucks, man. That's never happened. All right, so third base, Jose Ramirez. Yes, I get it. He's 1 for 12 against this pitcher lifetime, but it's Mike Minor. He's a lefty. Jose Ramirez has been on fire lately. OPS versus lefties, 1.145, 23, 4, 22, 33 in his last 4, guys. So I don't mind that at 6.2. And then Patrick Wisdom, been on fire for Chicago, 4.7K. He's 1 for 2 against Grant, Davey Grant. I don't know what the hell his name is, but it doesn't matter. 2, 28, 36, 18, 7 in his last 5. One of the very few bright spots of this Cubs team. Love this kid. Get him in there at 4.7. Josh Donaldson, 3.9K. I don't mind a Minnesota stack, guys. I don't mind it. They're way too cheap. You can throw them in with like Toronto, with the Yankees, with the White Sox, and you can make it work because they are so cheap with so much upside. Josh Donaldson finally found himself again. 21, 6, 12, 24 in his last 5 games, guys. Going up versus Davies, who's a righty. He's a righty crusher. OPS versus righties is 850. So give me some Josh Donaldson at 3.9. Let's see. Next up, Carter Kaboom. He got a home run today. I think, and Washington's projected to get 5 runs. Kaboom's going to get one of them, guys. They can't do it without some Kaboom. He's 1 for 4 against Moore lifetime, but he does crush lefties. OPS versus lefties is 726. 571 versus righties. So not too hot, but lefties, give me some Carter Kaboom at only 2.3K. Come over here, Schroeder. Stop howling out the window like an idiot. Whenever the female cats come around and he starts howling. Yeah, I know, Schroeder. I know. Next up, we got Kyle Seager at 4.2K. Still didn't dud tonight. He didn't get a goose egg, so I can't complain about that, but he's cheap. Nice one-off for Seattle. Going up against McCullers, he's faced him 42 times, guys. 42, 3 home runs against him. He's a righty. Kyle Seager, he's been doing pretty good, so I don't mind that at 4.2. All right, we already went over Yu Chang, so let's go to shortstop because we won't stop and we can't stop. Bo Bichette at 5.3K. He's not the one that shined today. It was Vlad Guerrero, but he's in play, especially with the Toronto stack. He's 2 for 5 against Clay Aiken with 2 doubles. Do like that. Do like the fact that he does better against lefties. So Bo Bichette at 5.3, I think is kind of a little too cheap. He is $1,500 cheaper on FanDuel. Now, how about some Alexander Bogaerts tomorrow at 5.8? He's due, especially against Yarborough. He's 11 for 27 lifetime. He crushes lefties. You already know lefties, you play Bogaerts, righties, you play Devers. That's how it goes. 7 singles, 3 doubles, 1 homer, 27 plate appearances against some guys batting .407. Give me some Bogaerts at 5.8. Carlos Correa at 5K, I guess is all right. He just has a good history against his pitcher, Kikuchi. 7 for 15. 5 singles, a double, and a triple. And he's doing a little bit better against lefties this year. OPS is 804 as opposed to 763 against righties. So don't mind it. I'm not looking to stack Houston, but I mean, it's a nice one-off. And then my man, Nicky Lopez, 3.1K. That's the third Kansas City Royal guy I like. Maybe a little Kansas City stack, maybe a little Minnesota stack on the same lineup. That's the kind of stuff I look for, man. If it hits, it hits. If it don't, it don't. But Nicky Lopez, ladies and gentlemen, 11, 11, 13, 11. Very lucky numbers there. In his last 4 double-digit fantasy points, 4 of his last 5. He's going up against Plesac, who's a righty. He does better against righties. He's been batting second in the lineup. Lifetime average against Plesac is 333. Let me send Nicky Lopez for a 3.1K. I love it. And then Jose Iglesias from the Angels, 3.1K. Not Julio Iglesias, but Jose Iglesias. Maybe he will be your hero. All right. See, you guys, I get cheesy. Right, Schroeder? Are you done howling? Schroeder, you tell him. Schroeder's out there. He's letting them all know. He's letting them all know. You put him on notice, right? All right. He's 6 for 8 against Talon, guys. 6 for 8. 3 singles, 2 doubles, a homer. Give me some Jose Iglesias at 3.1, especially 6 for 8 against this pitcher. My goodness. And he's been doing pretty decent. Pretty decent. All right, Schroeder, you go let them all know again. You tell them. Let's go to Outfield. It's a crazy night. Crazy night. We got Jordan Alvarez at 5.9K. I believe he got another home run today. That's another game, another homer. He's 5.9K. And he has 2 against Kikuchi lifetime. And he's a lefty. Look at that OPS versus lefties. 1.149, 5 for 13, 13 plate appearances, 2 homers against him. He's under 6K, so why not Jordan Alvarez at 5.9? George Springer came back today and actually did outstanding. 16 DK points. I'll take it. For under 5K, he's only 4.8. Probably going to lead off again. I don't think he had any setbacks today, so OPS, lefties, righties, both over 900. Don't mind that at all. 4.8K, George Springer. Jerry Springer's long-lost son. Get him in there, guys. And then Eloy Jimenez. I'm kind of liking these outfielders for the White Sox. 4.8K. Going up against Wilson. No lifetime at bats, but Wilson's a righty. Eloy Jimenez crushes right-handed pitching this year, guys. So get him in there at 4.8. Let's see. Christian Yelich is only 4.4. I don't know what happened to his home run power this year. I really don't. He only has 8 homers on the year. That's insane. But against Alvarez, he's 2 for 5. It's a lefty. He does better against lefties. OPS versus lefties is 860. So, yeah, don't mind me. It's looking, depending on who the Giants put out there, maybe a bullpen game. That makes this Milwaukee team kind of live. So, don't mind me some Yelich at 4.4. Then Jake Myers, 2.6K. You need some salary relief, here you go. He's 1 for 2 against Kikuchi with a homer. Look at that OPS versus lefties, 1.148. Liking this kid, especially against left-handed pitching, guys, where he has not dudded in the last 5 games. No goose eggs. Like to see that. 2.6K. I got the value for you guys, like I always do. Jake freaking Myers, get him in there. Fernando Tatis at 6.2. I'd say it's chasing, but it's kind of not because he crushes righties this year. He has 7 at-bats against Galin, 3 hits. That's 1 double, 2 homers, and 7 at-bats against him. So look for Fernando Tatis to get back on track here. 35 home runs on the year, but he got to get that batting average up, man. He's always hitting like almost 300 or above. So Bryce Harper got another one today. I don't really like to play him, though, against righties. Juan Soto. Washington's going to get 5 runs. Juan Soto's going to have something to do with it. 6K. Let's see. Going up against Moore. 6 at-bats against him. 1 home run. Don't mind that. OPS versus lefties and righties is over 1. So, yeah. Juan Soto's always in play. Yankee stack looks nice. Aaron Judge, 5.5K. 2 for 2 lifetime against Barrera. 2 for 2, 1 single, 1 homer. Love me some Aaron Judge at 5.5. He could easily be priced at 6K, guys. JD Martinez at 5K. He's been really hit or miss. But against Yarborough, he's been more hit. 12 for 21 lifetime, batting .571, 4 singles, 6 doubles, 2 home runs. Give me some JD Martinez for 5K, guys. T-Score Hernandez, part of that Toronto stack. I don't mind it at 4.6K. He's been really cold as of late. But against Clay Aiken, who's a lefty, OPS is over 1 against lefties. He's 2 for 4 with a homer against some guys. T-Score Hernandez is now under 5K. He's only 4.6. What do I always say, guys? Buy low on these players. So get them in there at 4.6. Alex Verdugo. He got his chance to lead off today. Didn't do much. I mean, he got 6 fantasy points, but he's only 3.8. Against Yarborough, he's 3 for 7. I think Boston's going to light this ass up. He's going to light Yarborough's ass up. That's what I was meant to say. 3 for 7 lifetime, 2 singles and a homer. A lot of these Boston guys have pretty good histories against Yarborough, so just letting you know. Could be a possible sneaky stack at 3.8. I would pick the over on Boston on that run total. Next up, we got, hold on. Watch this. That's how you get rid of things. Come up here. Come on. He's out there howling. You guys, I know you guys heard that. I know you did. All right, Schroeder, since you can't behave yourself with the door open, you're going to sit up here with me. So Randall Grichuk, part of this Toronto stack at 3.2K. He's 2 for 6 against Aiken. OPS versus lefties, 827. I do like that, guys. So, yeah, one of the lower-owned Toronto guys, hopefully. Pretty sure he will be, especially at 3.2K. Great value there. All right, Schroeder, go ahead. My goodness, he's being a wild man tonight. Oscar Mercado, 2.3K. Not bad value there. Against Mike Minor, he's 4 for 8, 3 singles and a double. So a little one-off there for, I'm always trying to get you guys the value. He's only 2.3. Lorenzo Cain, if he plays, he didn't play today, but you can have him for 2.1K. Don't know who he's going up against yet, but, 2.1, if you're going to do a Milwaukee stack, I think it's kind of sneaky. And that's going to do it. So we went over 38 watched players, guys. But that's not even the end of the show yet, guys. It is time for your favorite part of the video and mine. It's time for none other than Schroeder's picks, where Schroeder's going to give us his 3 home run calls. Are you ready, Schroeder? This is your time to shine. All right, Schroeder. So looking at the player pool, who do you got getting you your first home run call? Who do you got? Okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. He's all, come on, Dad. I thought you knew. Schroeder's first home run call is none other than J.D. Martinez. Wonderful, Schroeder. Good boy. All right, Schroeder. So looking at the player pool, who's your second home run call before you take off? All right. Who do you got for your second home run call for tomorrow? Who do you got? Okay. Oh, we're on the same page. So Schroeder's second home run call is none other than Bobby Dahlbeck. That's 2 Boston players. All right. I like Schroeder's picks. So, Schroeder, this is really your time to shine. This is who we need to know. Who's going to get us 2 home runs and absolutely demolish the slate? Who's going to get us 2 home runs, Schroeder? Who do you got? Okay. Yeah. Schroeder. I knew you'd come through. Schroeder's third home run call is none other than Salvador Perez. He says he's going to get us 2. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you all so much. Schroeder and I are going to get comfortable before we say a prayer. Don't forget DFSclub.com, guys. Come join the family just in time for NFL. $14.99 a month. You pick silver, gold plans, you name it. Draft dashboard's only $1 for 30 days. Let's get this bread, guys. All right, Schroeder, you ready? God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Thank you, God, for another day on planet Earth, for every day is a blessing. All right. What do you say, Schroeder, before we let them all know out there? You're so funny. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. Absolutely nobody. Schroeder and I are out. Subscribe.